Alright. Like, the side room was like kinda dark, you know. No, it's not kinda dark. So like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. What? And then like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? No. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. The side room was kinda dark. No, it's not. Alright, let me save the game. It doesn't really blend in. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Oh, wait. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue! Wait, hold on. Her face. What does her face look like? Her face looks fine. Continue. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Miss Mini Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out cause she just shot Dr. Gray. Wait, how do you know she shot Dr. Gray? But I think like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like, she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe like taking her revenge on Dr. Gray like made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. And except for the corpse. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you... Oh. Oh yeah, because Pearl broke the jar when you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder! Think harder. I know you can remember something. I like totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important! I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Yes, you do. Pearl was gluing the jar back together. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber. Alright, let me just save. Present! Okay, do I present the jar or do I present Pearl? I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn! Why? What? Urn? There are cracks, do you see them? So, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? I care. I care a lot about this urn, Von Karma. You hurt my feelings. Yeah. I already said I didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't totally say anything about an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I proposed that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes? And how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh, Pearl. Morgan's gonna find out about this. Oh. Ah! Wait, she broke the urn? Yup, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Noir. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind! Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar! Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness! So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No way! I'm gonna save the game. Hold on. Save the game. Back. Back. No way! Your lies end here. Nani do you? The witness says that during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room. First of all, if anybody walked to this, if Maya Fey, possessed, walked into the room, Pearl would have seen her. And then if they walked back, Pearl would have seen them again. So the fact that Pearl didn't see either one means that she never walked out of the room. The witness says that during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Hold on. Help me, Mia. I need Mia to leave Pearl so that Pearl can... Hold on, wait a minute. In her testimony, Help me, Mia? I think it's help me, Mia. I think it's actually we need Pearl. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? Yes. Please, I need your help right now. Hold on, first calm down, Phoenix. Good. That girl, she slipped up with her words. No, I need to talk to Pearl. What are you talking about? Her words? If she really was in the side room the entire time, then she just testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of. And what is that? The rest is for you to figure out on your own. Okay, fine. Mr. Wright, what is your answer? Okay, apparently you can ask her for clues. Time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder she was asleep in the side room, and I say that's not possible because there's a contradiction. Where is the contradiction? In the testimony. I thought I was gonna get Pearl to talk. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. Okay. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that like have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. I thought she took her sister back. She took her sister back, so she saw no one else was there except Morgan. Wait, that's not a contradiction. That's not actually a contradiction. If we trust her testimony. Yeah, no, that's not right. That's not actually right. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Quah! But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix! Yeah! The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Miney. Oh, that's a leap. Hey, I didn't think we were at that stage yet. Mia just jumped ahead several steps. So now is the time to prove it! Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Let's save the game. Let's save the game and then hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Oh, that's why that is. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yeah, that was wrong. That was wrong the whole time. I knew that. We all knew that. Yes! Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding. Where? Like, where was I hiding? Obviously. Obviously behind the screen. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again, recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this box. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? I can with some evidence. And now I present a piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah, no, but there's a... Isn't it just a bullet hole 8 inches off the ground? Wait. Does the game want me to present this? Or the... we're not presenting the hole again, right? Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This? What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole! About 8 inches off the ground! A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen! It had a hole at the same height. That's right, I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order! So what you are saying? Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Innie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying with a giant face on the screen. Miss Innie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey. She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that is the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ah! Did I remind you the foolish receive no mercy? Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Huff. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Grr, this person. If it wasn't someone from Kirain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fey! Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? Yes, Judge, it was that wonderful lady. Yes, it was. What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? Grr. Rrr. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Ah! Ah! I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently toward the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Pew pew. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot more sense. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... Pew pew. Boom, headshot. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Click. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha! Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Ack. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? Nani is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me! Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? Yes. What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble to avenge her sister? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. What exactly was I gonna that's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. That's the stupidest comeback. To avenge her sister. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? That... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. It's the car accident, right? 1 year ago, Patients died from malpractice at the Grey Surgical Clinic. Yeah! Ha! Just as I thought! You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Wait, what? You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes! Because through that accident you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proved that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so like please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know. She's back to her airhead persona. However, pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. Wait, no. The evidence had, the witness has been proven to be a liar already. And now we're just gonna take her word that she doesn't want to kill Dr. Gray? After Dr. Gray killed her sister? That's the weakest thing I've ever heard. The end! I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Sure there is. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. Nuck. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright, you can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. I mean, the game's just kind of forcing drama on us now. Let me save the game. That didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense that the judge would let Miney get away just because I don't want to kill Dr. Gray. You just said that. You just said that. There's no... How could you not want to kill Dr. Gray? Alright, let's go back. Mia! Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Yeah, no, it's Morgan is the bigger problem. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. No, some things are random. Mia, some things are literally random. Not everything happens for a reason. That's not true. It's not true. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Oh. Time's up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? The malpractice. Her sister was... Can I? Can I really do this? Yes. Sure again. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now! I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive! Ah ha 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 ha! Too bad you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Ah! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah! Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. Cool. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. This is so... Look, no, this is too much. This is too much. You just jumped the shark. Shark? Jumped. Jumped the shark. This is too much. Hey, wait a sec. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make any sense. Jump the shark. Right over it. Alright, save the game, take a break.